Hi guys, in today's video, we are going to learn on how to solve exponential equation. So exponential equation is a mathematical equation of the following form. F of x is equal to b raised to x, where b is called the base, and b should be greater than 0, but b should not be equal to 1. Now that we know the definition, we can now start solving exponential equation. Our first example is 4 raised to x minus 1 minus 16 is equal to 0. Now, as we can see, we have an exponential equation because our variable is an exponent. Our first step in solving exponential equation is to isolate exponential terms. In this case, our exponential term is 4 raised to the quantity of x minus 1. So we want to isolate that term on the left side of the equation. And to do that, we need to transpose negative 16 to the right-hand side of the equation. So if we transpose negative 16 to the right side of the equation, our equation becomes 4 raised to x minus 1 is equal to 16. Now, we can see that our exponential term is isolated at the left-hand side of the equation. So we proceed to our next step, which is to express both sides of the equation with a common base. So we know that 16 is equal to 4 squared. So we are going to utilize that in our equation. We substitute 4 squared to 16, and our equation becomes like this. 4 raised to x minus 1 is equal to 4 squared. If we look at it now, we have a common base, which is 4. So we can now proceed to our last step, which is equating the exponents. So if we equate the exponents, our equation will be x minus 1 is equal to 2. Then solving for x, we need to transpose negative 1 to the other side of the equation, becomes x is equal to 2 plus 1. So our answer here is x is equal to 3. Our answer is x is equal to 3. Now to check, let us use our answer and substitute in the given equation. So to check, we have to replace x by 3. So we have 4 raised to 3 minus 1 minus 16 is equal to 0. Simplifying our equation, we have 4 squared minus 16 is equal to 0. Then 4 squared is equal to 16. So we have 16 minus 16 is equal to 0. And 0 is equal to 0. So it means our answer is correct. Now let's have another example. Our example is 25 raised to x plus 1 is equal to 125 raised to x minus 2. As we can see, our exponential terms are already isolated. So we have 25 raised to x plus 1 on the left-hand side of the equation. And we have 125 raised to x minus 2 on the right-hand side of the equation. So we proceed to our next step, which is expressing both sides of the equation with a common base. So we know that 25 is equal to 5 squared. Then 125 is equal to 5 cubed. So let us use that in our equation. So we have 5 squared raised to x plus 1 is equal to 5 cubed raised to x minus 2. Using properties of exponent, we know that an exponent raised to another exponent is just equal to their product. So we do that here. Simplifying, we have 5 raised to 2 times the quantity of x plus 1 is equal to 5 raised to 3 times the quantity x minus 2. Simplifying our exponents, we have 5 raised to 2x plus 2 is equal to 5 raised to 3x minus 6. Now, as we can see, we already have a common base, which is 5 on both sides of the equation. So we can proceed to our third step, which is equating our exponents. So our equation will look like this. 2x plus 2 is equal to 3x minus 6. Then solving for x using algebra, we have 2x plus 2 is equal to 3x minus 6. 6 plus 2 is equal to 3x minus 2x. 8 is equal to x, or reversing the equation, we have x is equal to 8. So our final answer is x is equal to 8. You can try checking your answer in your Scratch, and you will see that our final answer here is also correct. Let us summarize our steps in solving exponential equation. First one is to isolate exponential terms. So we want one side of the equation to have an exponential term, and if given there are two exponential terms, isolate them from both sides of the equation. Next step is to express both sides with a common base. Third step, equate exponents. And lastly, solve for the value of the variable. So we have 4 easy steps to remember in solving exponential equations. Now, if you learned today, please like our video, and for more tutorials, please subscribe to our channel. For now, let us check comprehension.